everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do a look shopping my stash. I know I posted a video not so long ago showing you what was in my stash, and I've changed it up, and I was going to do a video and I didn't, but I thought I'm a bit bored and it's nearly 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, so let's just get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply my primer, and the one that I've got in here now is the Wonder Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'll apply this on. It's a bit cold in here, got goosebumps going on. Oh, I'll get this hair out of the way. Plus, I've just washed my hair and it looks nice, so I always kind of want to film when my hair looks nice, which isn't often. How you all doing? How's your week going? Can you believe that the end of next week we are in September? It is absolutely mental how fast this time is going. Let me just dip you down one since it seems to love going in and out of focus. Okay, I think I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm going to use a bit of my makeup tape. This one's getting low, but I do have another one. Is anyone else one of those people where they can't sit still sometimes? And like, I was sitting there and I was watching Luce Stevenson doing a video, and then I was like, nah, I need to just go and do something. So I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Glam palette. This is the only Natasha Denona that I have, and it looks like this. A lot of people moan about the fact that it's got like centre of lid, outer eyelid blend, lash line, smoke, brow bone, that sort of thing, but I actually think it is quite handy. I guess it's each to their own, but I think it is handy. So let me just grab what I need here and we shall start. And I am just going to go with what I feel. So I'm just going to take the first shade. I'm not going to point to the shades. This is just like a skin tone colour. It actually says transition for this shadow. But I'm just going to swoop it all over my lid, not being particularly careful with it all. But yeah, I look in my cupboard and I'm just like, there's so many palettes that I haven't used in a while, which is why I like doing the shop my stash, because then, you know, you can get them all used. And then I'm going to get into this next shade, which is called Blend, but I ain't using it to blend. I am just taking it on, oops, something under my foot there. I'm just taking it under, not under, but I'm just placing it first. I am not blending it at the moment even. This is just a way that I've been doing my eyeshadow. I've been watching this woman called Nina, and she was just showing how to do sort of perfected blending, and this is the kind of technique that she has been, or shows in that video, and I've been enjoying it as well. So that's the way I've been doing it. I'm just going to take this end and then I'm going to position my brush this way and just lightly blend in the colour. And then again, I'm just taking it in this way and just lightly blending it in, instead of doing window wiper motions, which a lot of people do, and that's fair enough, but I'm just dragging it out a wee bitty. Okay. See that guy? He's always shouting on his dog. I must wander away from him all the time. Maybe I should put that big light on. I've got you on the second lowest setting, I think, but then my camera, hold on this phone just keeps zooming in and out, so I've moved you right to the edge of as far as I can get you. Right, so I want to build that colour up a bit. So I'm just going to use, just got a towel here, and I'm just going to use the same brush. There's a lot of kickback from this palette, and I'm going to go into the one that says smoke, but again, I'm not going to use it to smoke out the eye. I just want to add it in to deepen up kind of what I've added there. The only thing I find is when I film like later at night like this, I'm obviously going to film it, take my photos that I need to, and then take it off. And usually when I do that is when my makeup's actually going pretty well, and then I'm like, I wish I was actually, it was, you know, through the day, or I was going somewhere. So it's always typical. Like the orange look that I did and has gone up went so well. Well, in my opinion, I think it did. It's had good response anyway, so I always see that as a bonus. And then again, just going into this side and just lightly blending. Oh, I've got buzzing in my lug. Blending that shadow. And you can take it right across the lid there if you want, or you can leave the space. For this one, I'm just doing that, but it blends like an absolute dream. Like I'm not a massive lover of just wearing matte eyeshadows. I always like a bit of shimmer or a glitter or something. But that's just blended delightfully, those two colours together. And I'm just going to take another little brush, and I'm going to go into the shade that says Crease, and I am just going to lightly, I think I just got a notification there, I'm just going to lightly tease that above here. Just to get that sort of a shape. And as usual, both shapes don't match because, or maybe they do this time, but right. Then I am going to, I can't decide what colour to go with. I think I'm going to go with this colour because it looks like I haven't really touched on this one much. So this one just says, it actually says centre of eyelid. So that is what we'll do. And it's always a really good idea just to use your finger. But I'm not just going to use this for the centre of the eyelid. I'm just sort of running it back and forward, because we can always go back in to fix it up, and then we're just diffusing those edges a bit. Back in with some for this eye. Oh, lovely. And you could just leave it like this if you want. Just a nice subtle eye. I don't think I'm going to do that. Haha. I'm going to go in with this lighter champagne-y one as well. And I'm just lightly tapping it on with my finger as well. And kind of spreading it about. I have really dry textured eyes. Like I get eczema dry spots on it. So you kind of have to take with a pinch of salt when it comes to when my eyes are dry, because sometimes that is when, you know, glitters and that will maybe look a wee bit chunky or something. But with this one being a glam palette. I think that's really lovely. Now, I was actually going to use one of my liquid liners, but I think I'm going to use the colour in here that says Lash Line. But first, I'm going to use Smoke. So I want to take a little smaller brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Smoke, and I'm just lightly dabbing into it, tapping some off. And I am literally placing it into this corner here, pulling it onto like that outer V, and then just sugaring it up a bit. I don't want it like super major pigment, but it was just to give that outer edge a bit of something. And then going back into the same one that we've been using for blending, and just pulling that in. Okay, now I need a little liner brush, and as I say, I'm going to go into the lash line one. And I'm just going to start lightly smoking out this eye. This is a Nancy flat definer brush. I think I got these brushes from TK Maxx. I'm not making it really neat, you know, like a crisp sort of a line or anything. This is just to add a little bit of definition and kind of, and then if you want, you can just add tiniest little wing there. If you want to. I'll go back in with this in the other eye. Oh, so tickly. It was a lovely Cheryl at What's for Tea that kindly sent me this palette. And again, if you want just a wee wing, you can just drop just that wee wing on. So it's nice and subtle. It's a lot softer. A lot softer than if you put a big harsh wing on. And then while I have got this brush here, I'm just going to take it and push this right into my lashes. At the bottom here. Love it. Okay. I don't know how this will go getting it like that because it's so tickly. Now, I want to go into this shade that says Inner Corner, and I'm just going to brighten up this part of my eye. It doesn't matter if it goes over, you know, where I've just put the liner, because I can just take the liner brush, I don't even need to put any more product on it, and just sort of go over it, just that wee bit if you feel that you've lost any of it. Now you can leave it like that if you want, or you can add more, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. What have I got on my chin? God's sake. Let's leave it like that just now. But you know what? I do think I want to add one of my pigments by Peaches and Cream. I think I'm going to apply a little bit of Gatsby, which is the most stunning pigment. Oh my god, it is so freaking beautiful. So I'm just going to take this little brush here and wait until you see. Look at that. It is the most gorgeous, gorgeous pigment that you ever did see. Now you can get like glitter glue or I think it's sealant or some kind of mixing mediums from Peaches and Cream, you know, to make sure it's not going anywhere. If you want to. But I just think that gives it a little bit of something else. Oh, I love it. Right, let's get some base on. This video is going to be long. So, I am using the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream with SPF 30 in the shade Vanilla. Where is my brush? And Laura gave me this because she said it wasn't working for her. Oh, hold on. Completely forgot that I had the tapes on. The reason I put the tapes on is the majority of the time I feel the tape helps if I want to do a wing. It just makes it easier for me. But I didn't even use it, did I? So but it's all good. So this is a more, I don't know, would you call it soft glam? I suppose it is. I don't know if I'm going to name this video Shop My Stash or what. I don't know quite yet what I've decided. I think I've got a wee bit too much on my brush here. And don't worry if, you know, you do what I've just done there and it takes away from the makeup that you've put under your eyes, because you can go back in and sort it out, you know what I mean? A lot of people tend to do their eyes and then what they'll do is they'll do the rest of their makeup and they'll go back and they'll add bits. What you just have to remember is because you've used liner, not liner, because you haven't used liner for your wing, is not to go over it with concealer and stuff, because it's obviously going to shift it more than if it was a liquid liner, because that will set it. I'm just going to take my sponge and make sure that all of this is very much blended into the skin. I have gone a bit ham with it, I think, especially around here, but then, oh my god, guys, you have to get this. Look how long my hair is getting. This is the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, and I have it in Coconut Flakes, and this is beyond amazing. It's so good. I love it so much. I got it brand new off Depop, but what the girl does is she buys in bulk. She puts all the colours, and then if, like, I asked if I could have this one in this colour, I messaged her, and then you pay her and she orders it from ASOS and sends it to you, and that's exactly what happened. It came directly from ASOS. So that was quite cool, because at first when she sent me the shipping details and it said ASOS, I freaked out a bit and I was like, oh my god, it's come up saying ASOS. And then she was like, yeah, she was like, I buy it from there. And she's like, and then she just reduces the price when she sells it, sort of thing, or whatever. Like, she didn't, you know, it wouldn't be like me just going onto ASOS and buying it at that price, you know, because that's what my partner was saying. He was like, would you not have been as well then just going on to ASOS and buying it instead of paying her the money? But she reduces the price. God, that was a long-winded way of saying it, but I'm sorry that this video is so... just put that on my pyjamas. So chatty, but look at it. It is so nice. And it literally doesn't cling to my fine lines in that, which I do have. It's just lovely. I really, really like this a lot. And then I'm going to use my trusty e.l.f. under eye loose powder, and I'm just going to put it on this side of my sponge. And just set that. Beautiful. I wish it would stop getting out of focus, this phone. Right. Now, for liner, I'm going to use the classic brown one by Charlotte Tilbury. And we're going to do top and bottom. It just gives that a bit more smoke as well. I'm going to add my L'Oreal telescopic mascara. I might wear this makeup tomorrow for my little outing with my boy. Except I'll just swear it off because my anxiety gets so bad that I just end up losing. That's why I hate going out, because it's most uncomfortable and most embarrassing. But there you go. I'm still loving this mascara so much. It's just I cannot deal with any bits of clump at all. Okay, bronzer. This is the Radiant Touch one by Kiko. You know, I always say do it on the back of your hand. Oh, I was going to do my contour. Oh, I won't bother with contour then tonight, since I've done this already. I'll just do a bit of this, but I love this so much. It's so lovely. It's lovely. It's a bit more warmer toned than I'm kind of used to. But I'm really, really liking it. And as I always say, if you feel you're going in with too much, I just then go over it with my foundation brush just to bring it back a bit, and it'll blend it in. Also, see that Nina that I've been watching with the eye blending, she actually puts her concealer and her contour underneath her foundation, so I want to try that at some point. Okay, and for blush, I'm using this. I love it. I'm just going to use this as my blush and highlight. This is the Baked Marble blusher in Heatwave Sunray, and it is absolutely divine. It literally is to die for. I mean, look at that. It is honestly so pretty. Like, I literally think everybody needs it in their life. And I'm like, I need a backup of this because it is the balls. It is so, so pretty. They have a pink one and like other colours, but this one's the one that I picked and we love it. And then powder, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Illuminating Powder in Nude, and this is just to give a tiny wee bit of a powder over, nothing too heavy, because I think we've got enough makeup on there. And then for lips, Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury. And it's just so dry. I feel that pencil's going to break. Someone took my other lipstick. And then I'm using Daddy's Home. Oh, Daddy's Girl, sorry. By MAC. Oh, it smells so good. I just want to eat it. But I won't. And that's everything. And yet again, I can't put a setting spray on at the moment because of just putting my mascara on. And then I have got my Doll Beauty highlighters here, but I just feel like with that blush, that is very much enough. So that is everything. What do you guys think? I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect. You could wear it every day. You could wear it for a date night. It's just really, really gorgeous. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload, and I'll see you next time. Bye.